Okay. Please don't cut off the stream due to bad network. I restarted the PS4, did everything I could to kind of make it better, so let's just jump right in. Did you click the link? So I believe I'm already here? Damn. Didn't know I saved here. Oh well. I guess we're moving on. Yeah, I'll keep this. So Dragonborn symbol has like been stupidly overused, so I'm gonna guess this Dragonborn symbol is the right way to go. And they're gonna fuck it up, aren't they? By just like running wherever they want.
Why are you stopping?
You should be careful here. You can see these symbols on the floor?
Esbern's right. Look like pressure plates.
Oh.
Be careful.
There we go.
Safe now. Let's move.
Yes. Too close to the inside.
Easy peasy. Can't remember. I felt like there was a bunch of things going to kill me here, but I guess not. One light those up.
Remarkably well preserved. Here's the blood seal, another of lost Kaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn.
Cut myself.
You see how the ancient blades
Try
reach
using the blood
here
on
and
the
there?
carved seal on the floor. It's coming to life.
It's not coming to life, it's just moving. There's a big difference there.
You should have the armor.
There's no
With pleasure.
telling what we might find inside.
That's cool. See, it's so dark, and if I take off the torch, it's like super dark and I can't see shit. What up? I see you stopped in, CJ. I bought a scary game. Not Resident Evil 7, but a scary game. I was wondering if I should play that, but it's downloading. Like Rush of Blood or something? Or Blood Rush? I don't know. I think it's like a Rails game though. Like House of the Dead arcade shit. Wow, that's really dark. That's actually pretty cool. I like it. Skyrim yet. If this place, or if this game had jump scares, this would be the place to do it. It's pretty cool. Can you equip a wooden sword? You can equip a wooden sword. I really want to make a guy dual-wielding wooden swords for the whole game. There you go. Wooden sword. Be freaking hilarious. It would be harder on like a dual wielding guy. Like this character would be a lot easier because I just like I can absorb damage, so the whole time I'm whittling away their health, but they're not doing much damage to me either. I need that torch though. You get so used to it and don't realize how dark it gets without it. And that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I never used torch ever in Skyrim outside of VR. You kind of just throw it and then there's another wooden sword. But you kind of throw it into third person and everything gets easier to see. But when you don't have third person, you gotta try a little harder. Dragon Bane. Sweet. There's a bunch more swords. They're all just regular. No, I don't. Why would you think that? Ooh, that's actually really good. I'm carrying too much. That's less. That's less. That's less. Why is the armor so good? It's only 31. Let me check. I don't have night vision. I have this torch. Don't you see when I take off the torch? I have like 0 visibility. Like, I guess I can still see stuff. I can see a table. There's a mace there, but it's like really hard to see. I'm gonna compare my armor with what I'm finding. Like, that's really good compared to the other stuff. But why is my gloves and helmet so good when it's the same type? 19 and 25. 19, 16, 22. I'm gonna see if they're better when they're upgraded. Oops. I'm actually gonna stick it in here so I can find it later. Dwarven shield is 34, blades is 31. We'll see what that's upgraded to as well. But yeah, no night vision, just torches.
Look, here is Ultron. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the Dragon Cult ruled. Isn't it amazing?
I just want...
Ah, of course. Not everyone has an appreciation for the artistic wonders of the world. Let me see if I can find the right panel.
Oh, gotta take forever.
Ah, here it is. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the blow. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in adequate, mythic symbol. Yes, this here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes. This is the Akaviri symbol for shout, but there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all the news of Alduin.
Come on.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that cannot... You're
Yes,
probably
great.
right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War? Or done anything? No. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had
Wait.
those that... And they're the villains. But if
I
you
don't
live in
get it.
fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Right. We'll look around. Talos guard you.
Look, the third panel. The prophecy which
God.
in search.
Achievement. I'm on the Greybeard side, like, why the fuck do they have to do anything about the Civil War? They're not part of it. That's like, I don't know, saying frickin' I don't know, France had to do something with the American Civil War, and if they did, I don't... That was by their choice, though. They didn't have to. I don't know enough about the American Civil War to know who helped and who didn't. It's just my opinion. I don't need a torch anymore. Oops. And I got a new shield now. That's cooler. That's a cool shield. I don't mind that. And my wooden sword. I really want to go kill something with my wooden shield. But first, where should we go? Let's see how good our luck is. Or maybe CJ is just cursed. Nope. No auroras. It is a pretty full night though. Let's try. One more night. We'll see. You're cursed from seeing northern lights and all. I'm not 100% sure if you can see it from this mountain. I can't remember, but we'll find out. Or we won't. I saw it somewhere completely different the other night. I'm like, well, CJ's not here. And just funny how much we tried. Yep, I'm not gonna see it this night either. Oh well. You're cursed. I just want to kill something. The main quest is terrible. Do you want me to make a new character? and just not do the main quest with it. Because I'm either going to make a thief or a mage, and I don't know what to make next. Yeah, I might not come in here because it's just going to lead to a lot of talking. So what other quests we have? They said they were going to be in Rorikstead, so why would I need to talk to the prisoner? Totally missed what you said. I'm gonna check. Okay. So what should I make? It's your call. I'll let you choose either thief or mage.
Don't do that.
Since I'm okay with either. It's supposed to go.
They're reforming it. On guard.
I think it's here. Yeah, it's not here. Okay, I can do that. I was thinking, since I'm already using bows heavily on this guy, I might not use bows at all on my rogue. But that would actually be really hard on a rogue. So I'm thinking about it. Make the game harder for me. But let's see. Okay, you get to see the intro of Skyrim. But yeah. Not using a bow as a sneak character makes it a lot difficult, but maybe that'll be more fun.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood.
Goodbye.
Lokir of Rorikstead.
My hands are
No,
tied.
I'm not a
so-
rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Oh, you killed
Wait.
him.
You there. Step forward.
Two.
Who are you?
Yay. What class? Let's see. There's Wood Elf. Natural resistance. Can command animals to fight for them. That's cute. So the sneaks would either be like Wood Elf or Khajiit. Oh, they can see at the dark. So that actually might be really cool to try. I was gonna let you pick, but I'll let you pick as long as you pick Khajiit. How's that sound? What do Argonian have? I mean, pretty much. Khajiit it is. So one of the cool things. Why did I look off center? There we go. So one of the cool things about I don't know how to go to other things. But it's not important. So like normally you could go to body and head and change your appearance and everything. But this is VR. You can't play in third person, so it doesn't matter what you look like. So you just save yourself an hour and not do all that. Ah, name. What's a good thief name? What's your character? It was a girl, so I don't think I want to give a dude a girl's name. I don't know. My favorite YouTube cat, Maru.
You with one of the trade caravans, Kechi?
He likes boxes.
Your kind always seems to find trouble. Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders,
Hey, what?
Captain.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to Elsa. Follow the captain, prisoner.
So cute.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
What was
Yes,
that?
General
Oh my
Tullius.
god.
Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the Eight Divines upon
For the love of Talos,
God.
shut up and let's get this over.
Learn up as you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
Oh, there goes his head.
You Imperial bastards!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
That
As
sucks.
fearless in death as he was in life.
Yeah.
Next, the cat!
What? You call me a cat?
There it is again. Did you hear that?
I said,
I'm a
next prisoner.
Kitty, thank
To
you
the
very
block,
much.
prisoner.
Not a
Nice
cat.
and easy.
Too cute to be a cat. No respect, right? You know what I'm saying? Can't believe it. Oh god.
What
Help.
in oblivion is that?
Oh god.
What do you see?
Oh god. Ah! Oh, nope.
Come on, the gods won't give us another chance.
Oh god.
This way!
Things going to hell. Shit, that guy blew up. You're on fire.
Jarl, what is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
We need to move, now! Up through the tower. Let's go!
It's okay. I have 9 lives.
Let's go! Stairs, now!
Oh shit, that actually made me jump there. Oh god. I knew that was coming and it still...
See the inn on the other side? Jump through the roof and keep going. Go! We'll follow when we can. Hammond, you need to get... Not a... the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the
Oh, I
defense.
can't. My arms actually, I've been holding my arms to my side. I'm supposed to still be bound. I can't use any of my stuff. Because apparently to see in the dark, I have to use my hands. Oh shit.
Quickly, follow me.
Gotta keep my... It's hard to use the controller while pretending my arms are bound.
It's you and me, prisoner. Very low. Damn traitor. Out of my way. You can't stand. You're not stopping us this time.
Blue team or red team?
I hope that dragon takes you all sovereign.
Oh god.
Come on, into the keep.
Blue team or red team? Oh shit. Oh.
Where are you going?
No one's saying anything. Blue team it is. I actually went with the Imperials on my first character, so this time... Oh, you lost. You went blue.
We'll meet again in the
I'm still bound. Unbound me, fool.
Looks like we're the only ones who made it. That thing was a dragon, no doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends.
Okay, unbound me.
Harbingers of the end times.
Unbound me.
We better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
Thank you.
There you go.
Ugh.
You may as well take Gunjar's gear.
Sweet.
He won't be needing it.
Okay, so I have one axe. And some stormcloak shit. Let me throw this away, because I don't need it.
Get that armor on. Give that axe a few swings.
Oh, furry hands.
See if I can find some way out of here. Ah, this one's locked.
I sound so weird.
Damn. No way to open this from our side.
I can, like, look at my ability, though. Flames, healing, Night's Eye. Improved night vision only for 60 seconds? Oops. I'm not actually gonna equip any of that. I'll test in the cave, I guess. What was I doing? Oh yeah, weapons. Let's favorite that and equip it. I mean, what? Ah, counterattack! Who needs a frickin' axe? Oh god. I punched him to death.
Maybe one of the...
That's what I'm talking about. Whew, that actually gave me a headache. I, like, went insane on him. Not gonna lie.
Imperials had the key.
Like, if you could see, like, the camera, I was swinging my hand pretty crazy.
Lock that.
Okay, can get rid of that. Well, I probably will want to sell it. Let's not just ignore it, and let's just carry everything until I'm over encumbered. So I want to dual wield with this character, and I want to dual wield with daggers. So, oh god, yeah, there's like a certain speed that I got before.
Did you find the key? See if it unlocks that door.
There we go. If you do that, I feel like you'll do massive amount of damage at some point. It's insane.
Unlock that door and let's get out of here. That's it. Come on, let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads.
Okay, I've never dual wielded before, so this might feel really awkward. That is actually a workout to like swing both arms like crazy.
The dragon doesn't give up.
Shoot.
Easy.
Oh god, I can't block, so I gotta like take all the hits or something. This is insane. Oh god, I'm tired already. I don't know how this. I can't do this.
You can find any.
I forgot to put more armor. Now that I think about. No, that's heavy. Gonna go with light armor as well. That's heavy, right? Yeah.
Potions. We'll need them.
Like no joke, I have trouble thinking how this is gonna go. Like I wish the PlayStation 4 would let you turn on like the camera like in front of me, because I probably look insane just like swinging like crazy in front of me.
Troll's blood. It's a torture room. Come on.
I feel like you do massive amount of damage though. Yeah. This is definitely a workout.
No, I haven't seen him since the dagger show.
Ooh, a steel dagger. Torturer's hood. This is apparently the only time you can get this item in the game, so it's kinda cool. Not as cool in VR, because I can't see my cat wearing it, but oh well. So I got a steel dagger. This is pretty early in the game to have a steel dagger, so that's pretty good.
Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this cave.
Yeah, I'm gonna be pretty...
It's locked. See if you can get it open with some picks.
That's crazy.
We might need that gold once we get out. Grab anything useful and let's go.
I am looking forward to some beefy arms, though, after playing this guy for like 100 hours. Oh shit. That just like scares you when the door opens in your face. So, lockpicking is actually one of the abilities I'm going to be leveling up on this character. Yeah, it's so strange though, because even after like a ton of times of it almost hitting you in the face, you still get freaked out by it, I guess. Let's pick it up. Okay, let's go, bros.
Imperial dogs. There's nothing that's too low for them.
I really think they missed an opportunity when they didn't make the lockpicking like using the moves to like spin. But I think I know why they did that too. Like, especially when you get to like expert and especially master level lockpicks, you have to be incredibly accurate. And I think it's just gonna be too weird to be perfectly accurate with your hands like that. Maybe because the Vive is more accurate than PSVR, they could add that
Better to stick together, Dub.
on PC. I would definitely enjoy that.
This way.
Mostly because, like, it might be harder to do and sucks, but if you ask anyone who's played Elder Scrolls, you know that you eventually end up with like 100. This is hard because you move in the direction that your left controller is pointing. So if you're trying to run at them while hitting, you're hitting up and like you're changing your direction constantly. It's so hard. But yeah, as I was saying, like you ask anyone who plays an Elder Scrolls game, you realize that that you end up with like 100 lockpicks pretty early in the game because it's so easy. Like, okay, it was really hard to concentrate on what I was saying while doing all that. So yeah, like, lockpicking's so easy in this game, there's a point where you reach hundreds of lockpicks in your inventory because it's so easy. So I wouldn't mind if it was a little bit harder because of VR controls. But, one of the stormcloaks died. So, dual wielding is. Do you need? Wait, water balls?
Let's see
like
where this
to drink,
goes.
or like something else, like holding water balls for weight. I mean, I wouldn't mind at all if you want to bring over some water bottles. I'd be perfectly fine with it. Yeah, I would happily take some from you. I don't want to use a bow, but I do want to raise my what? That didn't even work anyway. Okay.
I hate those
Whew.
many eyes.
Anyway, where was it going? Oh yeah, bring me water. That's what I was saying. Oops. like, I'm... What the hell did that body... Whoa! Anyway. That was a thing. But it's really hard to raise sneak with melee weapons at the beginning of the game. So I might end up using bow a lot more at the start, even though I don't want it to be a part of this character.
This way.
Okay, and this is where we get our first sneak tutorial, which I don't need, but it's a thing.
Hold up! There's some bear just ahead.
It's up there. Yeah, I see
I'd
her.
rather not tangle with her right now.
I will. Don't worry.
Let's try to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow.
Oh shoot.
Watch where you step.
Why am I not hitting it? Yeah, I'm so used to having the eagle eye ability where it slows down time and shows my trajectory. Why am I... Oh, I'm over encumbered. But, yeah. I'm back at low level where if you want to shoot something with a bow, you have to actually aim at it. And not use a time-slowing, trajectory-showing ability. Okay.
Looks like the way out. I knew we'd make it.
I only just finished this quest, like, intro part, and I'll use the eye ability, whatever, the night vision. Whoa. Okay, he's gone.
There he goes.
Yep.
Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. Better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood.
So, what you've just witnessed is pretty much the intro to Skyrim. So there you are. That is essentially the whole, like, tutorial intro. Even though every time you do something new, it's still going to give you whole new tutorial. A little text tutorial at least. Can you start running? Yeah. I feel like I spoiled it for you, so I feel bad. It was pretty good. The first time you do that, you're like, holy crap, dragons and running around and killing stuff. It felt pretty good. Oh, am I over encumbered again?
See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow. I never understood how my sister could stand living in the shadow of that place. I guess you get used to it.
That's like the first dungeon that you can do. Almost like the tutorial dungeon. He mentions it, everyone in town mentions it. It's pretty much what you do to learn about dungeons. These stones, as Hill
These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead, see for yourself.
They give you buffs. This one makes all fighting warrior abilities level up 20% faster. The mage magic abilities 20% faster, and we're going with thief. So thief stone increases all thief abilities by 20%. Yep. Stealth skills 20% faster.
Thief, eh? It's never too late to take charge of your own fate, you know.
He doesn't like thieves. Not many people do. But it should be natural, because I'm a Khajiit. And kind of like the racist idea is that like all Khajiits are thieves. I mean,
remember, this isn't
they kinda
Stormcloak
are.
territory. If we're ahead of the news from Helgen, we should be fine. As long as we don't do anything stupid. If we run into any Imperials, just let me do the talking, alright?
There's also like a type of catnip in this game called skooma. Oh, that goes not old. Yeah, catnip called skooma, and Khajiit love them. And they're like insanely addicted to them. Doesn't, it's not catnip like at all. It's just a joke because Khajiit like them more than like everyone else, but it's just a drug. It's called skooma. And it's, oh shit, it's made from something called moon sugar. Like moon sugar is a plant, and like all the moon sugar farmers are like Khajiits. So for all
I'm glad you decided to come with me.
intents and purposes,
We're almost to Riverwood.
it's catnip. Like even the main quest, there's like a cook who's a Khajiit, and he sees you and your NPC friend breaking the rules, and he's like, "There's not allowed to be people here." And then your friend's like, "Oh, well, I guess the master will hear about the skooma that you eat every day or whatever."
Like nobody here knows what happened.
And he's like, "Ah, just
Gerd was
go
probably
ahead, I
working
didn't
at
see
the lumber
anything."
mill.
Did I see you talking to Sven? Maybe not.
Oh no!
Get an axe.
I'm tied to the log. Can't move. Yeah. Yep.
But is it safe for you to be here? We
Herder,
heard that Ulfric had been captured.
Herder, I'm fine. At least
That's
now
fine.
I am.
Are you hurt? What's happened? And who's this? One of your comrades?
Who am I?
Not the comrade yet, but the friend. I owe him my life, in fact. Is there somewhere we can talk? There's no telling when the news from Helgen will reach the Imperials.
New to Riverwood? Of course.
Need supplies.
Oh, what's this all about? What are you two doing here?
I don't care. Lockpick. Oh shoot. I'm a Khajiit. And I'm a thief. That means I could...
Has something happened?
What was that sound?
You're right.
My
Follow
recording
me.
stopped?
Paul, come here a minute.
That was
I
weird.
need your help with something.
What is it, woman?
Are you still there? Am I still
over
here?
in the Riverwood Trader says thieves broke into his store. It's my meal.
Pod, just come here.
Raylo,
Can you guys...
what are you doing here?
Can you guys hear me?
I'll be right down.
Oh, it says I'm on air. Oh man. Maybe it was the game trying to tell me my scary game. Okay. I think the game was trying to tell me it finished downloading my other game. It made a weird sound. So, now that I'm a thief, I can do something that I just never did before on my other save.
You trying to hide? Because I can see you plain as day.
Shut up. So let's see. Who's
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned.
Orgnar.
Ragnar the Red.
Hard
Oh, there once was a hero named
Okay, so
Ragnar
we're
the
sneaking,
Red who
right?
came riding.
Let's save. Because I'm a save scummer.
I'd run from old Rorikstead.
Did you hear?
Oh, what should we take? Oh, it's so low level that I have so low chance to take anything. I don't want this to fail. Yes, I got it.
Me?
And the braggart did swagger and brandish his
I got his
blade
money.
as he told
Sweet.
of old battles and gold he had made.
Just make sure we get
That's
the
cool.
badge.
Okay, so now that I leveled up, I can show the skills to you. Ooh, what? I succeeded. So, I don't... They're both pretty important. I think I'll need health a lot. Because I can't even block. But I'm gonna be sneaking a lot. Yeah, it's unfortunate. That's why I guess I'm gonna start using Twitch, because Twitch seems to have a little bit less of a delay. But here we go. So these are the abilities. You can see in the background the 3 types, as you saw the stones. So this is the warrior. You can see his shape, just like on the stone. If you have the warrior stone, you get 20% bonus in smithing, heavy armor, block, two-handed, one-handed, and archery. That was all used on my other character. Like the first character. Everything, I didn't put any points in heavy armor yet, which I could because I am using heavy armor just to put points. So now I'm sneak, I'm gonna do light armor, sneak, lockpicking, pickpocket, speech, and alchemy. So I get confused about light armor because it's yellow, not green. But I don't know if that means it's both. I've always been confused by that. That's something I'd probably Google. But like you can see this is for sure green. I think they do get mixed up at a certain point. I think there's one split between each of them. I think this is split between Thief and Warrior. Because this is more red, and this is like yellow. But I think there's the same thing with Illusion. See, this is fully green. This is like a turquoise, so I think this might be both. But this is a school of magic, but it is a magic used a lot with Thieves. See, that's fully blue. Those are definitely different colors. So this is definitely mage. So enchanting might be both as well, because this is like purple. That's interesting. I never actually noticed the colors. See, CJ, you're awesome. You help with this stuff. I could do illusion. I don't really want to, though. I want to separate this person from magic. Alchemy I'll definitely do to make poisons. Speech, make tons of money. Stronger. I do think, like, lockpicking by itself, it actually is pretty useless. Because like I mentioned easier, it's already so easy. I never run out of lockpicks. But you end up getting some cool abilities from the tree, which kind of is stupid because that makes you want to. That's okay ability. Golden Touch, you find more gold in general. Finding special treasure, 50% chance. Yeah. Locksmith. Damn it. This is so hard to, like, do. It just helps lockpicking. Lockpicks never break. This is kind of useless because, like, Okay, lockpicks break, but you're never gonna break all of them. That's why I might put... I'm gonna save lockpicking for points when I'm not high enough in any of the other skills to put points. Like, lockpicking will be my throwaway. Sneak is awesome. Sneak is one of the best abilities to level up. So, sneak attacks already do bonus damage. This increases it from 3 times to 6 times damage. Bows only do 1.5 damage, but there's a ability for that. Sneak attack with bows now do 3 times damage instead of 1.5. And this is the most insane one, Assassin's Blade. Sneak attacks do 15 times normal damage when sneaking. So... I made a character once on PC who was a sneak mage, and he used illusion, which is why I don't want to use it, because it's completely broken. Illusion has a invisibility spell, and you're invisible. It also has a muffle spell, so people can't hear you. So if you use both muffle and visibility, you don't exist in the world. No one can hear you, no one can see you. You sneak up to someone, do 15 times damage with any dagger, you pretty much one-shot everyone. It gets incredibly broken. That's why I don't want to use illusion, and I don't want to use bows, because I think that'll make things a lot harder. Like bows, you can just shoot people from far away and hit the last boss, or the strong... Like, don't kill the strong dude and save him for, like, the last dagger hit. But if I'm using daggers from the start, then it just, makes things a bit harder for me. Did I use that point? Yeah. I guess I'll put in sneak. If I'm only gonna use daggers, I'm gonna need to get very good at sneaking really fast.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no! No adventure! I don't know what you overheard.
I don't care.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of
I just
that.
need to sell stuff. Let's see. Oh, did I sell stuff I was wearing? Oops. Damn it. Let's load real quick. I gotta pay more attention to what I'm doing. There we go. I'm just gonna load from...
I said no! No adventures, no theatrics, no
the same
thief
place.
chasing. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Let's not sell everything I'm equipping this time. I'll keep a bow just for the heck of it. In case I want to use it. How much money do you have left? Your sword's in the way. There we go, speechcraft. Oh, I didn't even know I had this Ring of Minor Stamina. That's nice. I'm not gonna need any magic potions. Or spells, really.
I better get back to cleaning the...
Maybe you could talk some sense into my pig-headed brother.
Okay, now we can head to the first dungeon. Little almost tutorial dungeon thing. See, Knight's Eye. I don't end up using the powers a lot, and I don't know. I hate limited, like, use items. I'm really bad at it at any game. Like, well, I guess the kind of powerful item that you don't find very often, and you should use it in, like, dire times, but I'm like, I end up never using those items, because, like, what if next time is more dire than this time, so I shouldn't use it. Oh, that was easy. And that's what the racial, like, abilities kind of are, because you can only use them once a day. So I end up going like, I could use Knight's Eye now, but it might actually be a lot better to use it later. And then I never use it. I'm kind of silly like that. See, like, I want to use daggers, but stop seeing me. There. Oh shoot, did I get him? I hate it. I feel like I'm breaking character. Uh-oh. My internet's going crappy again. Maybe that's why I haven't seen you say anything. Oh shit! I didn't. I was totally. I did not know you could kill hawks. That was like a joke. I didn't see what you said again because I was too busy shooting the hawk. Oh. Is it looking like terrible quality? Yeah, I guess it was giving me a message saying that the connection is not at the best state. But it's good to see it didn't flat out drop the stream like it's been doing. So there's gonna be a guy at the tree there. Maybe I can kill him with the bow and see if I can sneak towards anyone else. Yes, I am on. You asked this already. You're that same guy from the other day. I'm on the pro. Do you just like go around and look for Skyrim VR streams? Like I don't take any offense if you don't recognize me. If I was browsing a ton of streams, I wouldn't either. Oops. No, he doesn't. Oh shit, he got me. Oops. Did the other guy detect me? He didn't. Hey, come back! I need to loot you. Where did... Oh, you're right there. I guess I can come back up. So there's one more guy. Maybe I can sneak on him. With a dagger. Oh, I killed a fellow kitty. I feel so sad. Okay. So let's be very, very quiet. Oops. Doesn't like me looking around corners. I think he's up there. Somewhere. Oh no, he's right there. He's looking right. How am I supposed to sneak that? He's looking right at me. Yes. 100%. If you love Skyrim and you can afford it, like, I played Skyrim on PC exclusively until now. I didn't even have a PS4. I bought a PS4 Pro, a PSVR, and this game just to play it. If you are really someone who 6 years later still turns on Skyrim to play it, then this is like the game for you. I did buy it on Black Friday, so everything was shit. Everything was $150 less than normal because GameStop had $50 off PS4 Pro, and can you maybe don't look at me?
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
It's full game completely with DLCs built in. Well, I guess. But yeah, full game, everything you can do, same as PC, and yeah, it's like Game of the Year where it has all the DLC already bundled in. Like, I am new to VR. Like, this game is kind of what tipped me over the edge to buy VR. But believe me, I watched a lot of streamers first. I guess this will be my first shout out here, but there was one that I really enjoyed. It was called PSVR Without Parole on YouTube, and Brian over there did a 12-hour stream before the game came out because they gave him a review key. So I watched the entire 12-hour stream. He plays a lot of PSVR, so he kind of he's even from someone used to VR, he said this is the game that makes VR worth it now. Like, he said this is what VR needed, and I agree. So my perspective is from a PC player who put hundreds of hours in Skyrim, but you can find a lot of PSVR points of view as well, and everyone seems to agree that this game is amazing. The only thing I can say from a PC player's perspective is the downgrade in graphics is really disappointing. Maybe you won't notice if you have like a regular computer. I have a gaming PC, and I play on Ultra with all settings up. And it is really disappointing in that case. But it's disappointing, but it's not a game changer. Like, I will still play this for tons of hours.
Victory is yours.
But like on PC, this is like low graphics on PC. I wouldn't even say this is medium. Especially view distances are terrible. And as fun as bows are to use in VR, they're immensely fun. It's really tired. It really sucks that you can't shoot for the full length of your bow because things just don't render at full distance. Like on PC on Ultra, I could shoot guys who are like walking this path down there, or like at those rocks and stuff. Here, there could be people right now, and they're probably not loading. You know, I was forgetting how tired it was making me because I wasn't killing anything recently, but now I'm going back to like a place full of enemies, and I'm like, damn. These dual-wielding weapons, it's gonna get to me. I really want to get a dagger kill, like backstab. It's gonna be really hard though. Like, I probably won't be able to sneak up to like people's backs until like level 5. And that's why I need the bow, because oops. So like I can try to be very sneaky, and this is actually really good for getting sneak level up, is if you take things a little slower. So instead of running up to kill this person, I can hide. Oh shoot, please don't see me. She's looking directly at me, but she doesn't see me. Okay. So my sneak ability is at least that good enough. She can look directly at me and not see me. So as you can see, the eyes closed. And now I can go for a second sneak attack. Let me level up. Let's do stamina. I don't think I can do the second point in sneak yet. Oh, I can. Yes and no. I think they did that for a reason, because it is harder, in general. Let me kill this person, and I'll explain that through actual example. I keep picking up the weapons, but I keep forgetting the weapons are actually worse for, like, weight to currency, or, like, sell value. So, I'm gonna try to sneak stab. It's like she hears me. She has her head turned like that. Up there. Getting sneak level up. Her head like she hears me. It's so weird. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, that's so cool. I can turn the controller. Ah, this feels so cool. Not close enough to hit her. She didn't hear that though, apparently.
Is someone there?
Oh, I gotta sneak it. Oh god.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
Oh shit, she's pulling out. Oh shit, she got me. So anyway, I killed her. That was really fun to sneak like that. And the fact that you can, like, turn your dagger over, that's so cool, and like literally stab him in the back. Okay, so you can hit faster, not infinitely fast like I thought. There is like a kind of, if I just swing insane, it's gonna stop hitting. Like, see, like it's not hitting anymore, so you can't hit that fast. But there is, you can definitely hit much faster in the game, and there's like a sweet spot to it too, so it's like, that's like it. And you can stand there and just do this. I'm going. So there. If you do that, you'll like kind of destroy things, but it makes up for it because moving and fighting is a lot harder too. When things spin, you actually have to turn And this gets tired after a while. Personally, I don't think that's fun, so I actually do full swings. Which get you really tired actually, so I'm not sure how long I'm going to be able to pull that off. The bow is definitely where speed comes in, like, to be something broken. So somewhere so I can pick up these arrows really easily. I'll shoot in this corner. But shooting is much faster than it's much faster in VR than the other one. So you could only wish to shoot that fast in any of the other Skyrims. But it's made up from two facts. Again, it's tiring. To shoot, you have to hold your left arm out. You don't really have to hold... Yeah, you kind of do, because you hold your left arm out, your right arm out, hold the trigger, and pull back. And you pull back a decent amount to get the full length. So this is my hand fully stretched, fully extended, my right hand fully extended, and pulling back to my chest. Yeah, it's pretty much on my chest. It's almost exactly how it looks in the game. So while the arrow's here, so is the controller. So when I was doing that motion incredibly fast. But so yeah, it gets tiring. It's also much harder to aim. You don't have a reticle like in the other game, in all the other versions. You actually have to aim. So if you want to hit something specific, like that piece of wood right there, you have to line it to your eye and let it fly. I hit it, but I guess it doesn't stick to it. So yeah, that's combat in the game. Same thing in magic. Magic is the only thing I think is 100% improved, like much better in VR. Mostly because you can aim at two different directions at once. You can't do that on any other version of Skyrim. If you have two fires, they're both aimed at the middle, and you just shoot the middle. In VR, you can shoot this guy over here with one hand, and shoot that skeever there with the other. You also get reticles, which I don't know why they did that. They don't have it for the bow. I don't think it was originally there. I think that's an update. Maybe it was too hard to aim the magic because it's like very poofy. But this isn't a magic character, so we're not using that. Oh, I can use my Knight's Eye ability here actually, and I think I will do that. But see, that was my first broken lockpick so far in the game. That's like just how much better it is. But like how easy lockpicking is in Skyrim. I guess I'll use the night. Okay, this is the night vision. It doesn't look different because it's not that dark. So it wasn't a good time to use it, I guess. It just gives everything kind of a black and white tint. But it lasts 60 seconds, so hopefully we can go into some dark areas. But I'm not sure if we're going to know we're in a dark area anymore because we have night vision. So it might all look the same. But yeah, that's your night vision. That's why I try. I'm not a streamer. I'm not some like fun, entertaining guy. So at the very least, I like to be informative. I'm not even like trying to be a streamer, to be honest. I'm just... I was messing around with the PS4 settings and I found out that it was like incredibly easy to stream. Like the PS4 makes it insanely easy to just turn on the stream And so I'm like, oh well, why not? If I can answer a few questions while playing, that's a good thing, right? So here I am. I think it's a good way to like be social too. If I'm gonna play this game, if I'm gonna let this game like devour my life, I might as well like turn on streaming and say hi to someone popping in once in a while. So I'm just like not a complete basement dweller. That was whale. So this is a really easy puzzle, and because I said this was like the tutorial dungeon. So it gives you a really easy puzzle to realize this game has puzzles. If you didn't get how it works, that's good, because that means you haven't played before and you can discover it on your own. I will not explain the puzzle. If you did get it from just watching it, then it's probably something you would have instantly understood anyway. But yeah, if you have any questions on the game, be free to ask. Be happy to answer anything. And I can very easily answer like PC perspective. I mean, it's not like I thought it would be. The biggest thing is this distance. There's a way to change its distance from the front of your face, like back and forth. That's the one, you change that once and that's set pretty much. You find out the sweet spot very quickly as far as its location on your head. And I found that to just be like, push it as far down as you can, like the helmet, so that it's like resting on your nose as much as it can, and then you just tighten in the back. There's like a little wheel that you turn to tighten it. It definitely wasn't that bad. It also doesn't feel like the best headset either. Personally, like I said, I put out a lot of money for this because I love Skyrim, and I'm gonna put out even more because as soon as the PS4 exclusivity is over, I'm gonna buy this on the Vive and the Vive. I don't have a Vive yet. There's two things I'm waiting for. I'm not gonna buy the Vive until both come out: Skyrim and wireless Vive, because I know that's supposed to be released in 2018, and that's gonna be a huge investment. But I'm saving for that anyway. I already plan to build a new gaming PC. And the PC has like gigabit wireless built in and gigabit Bluetooth too, so that you can use it's like made for VR wireless. It's VR wireless ready, and so that's what I'm going to be building. Pretty much preparing for wireless Vive. But I think I've tested only the Oculus Rift before buying this. And much better. I can't remember because it was only like demos I tried at Best Buy and at conventions. But from what I remember, it's better than how the PSVR looks. The PSVR is cheaper, easier to get, so I understand that. So I think when all that comes out for Vive, I'm gonna actually just literally sell my PS4, the PSVR, and everything else. And Skyrim, I guess, is everything else. But I think the headset was really cool. Other than the quality, which is explained by the price, I think the headset's fine. well, the only other complaint is something I noticed, this thing that I was saying that you push forward and back, like the distance from your eyes. I noticed the game looks best when it's pushed as close to your face as possible. Not only does it look better, but you actually have a wider field of vision because your eyes are more close to the screen. But you get these like really weird curves at the side that you only notice, like if I'm looking to the right, I notice it on the left, and if I'm looking to the left, I notice it on the right. It's really annoying. No, it's not really annoying. It's strange, and then, but you don't, you stop noticing it when you get used to the game. Maybe I should run and sneak shoot, actually. Get my sneak up a little bit. It's my bad.
Kill it! Kill it! Kill it!
Gotta remember to not run straight into every enemy as my thief character. Even if I can kill them.
Don't let it get me! Help!
There we go, the eye's getting smaller. Sneak level. That's funny. Oh god. Oh, oh, oh. Don't see me. Oh, still don't see me. It's hilarious.
Don't let it get me! Help!
Shoot.
Get it away from me! Get it away! Don't let it get me! Help!
Ah, shit. He saw me. Time to go hide
Don't
again.
let it get me! Help! Kill it! Kill it!
Yeah, he is a little annoying, but don't worry, we kill him too.
Get it away from me! Get it away! Don't let it
No, I love VR, and I was almost losing interest in gaming, I guess. A little bit. But then VR got me super hyped again.
Keep it away from me!
I mean, I've lost interest to play much of anything that's not VR at this point.
Get it away from me! Get it away! Keep it away from me!
Oh, another sneak level. One dude. It's pretty funny.
Kill it! Kill it!
This is so, like, cheesy.
Keep it away from me!
I got an archery level. It's interesting.
Keep it away from me!
Well, completely sneak killed that dude. As boring as that was, that's, like, the best way to level up sneak. I thought there was an arrow. But yeah, VR, awesome. I plan to.
Don't leave me for arcade's sake.
Crap! Holy crap! I plan to promote it a lot. I really want people to buy VR.
Over here.
And I really want more people to do research on VR and make more games and for it to improve. I actually used to be very anti-VR when, like, Oculus Rift first came out and they started making the Vive. And I thought it was just another gimmick, like, in the 90s and early 2000s with, like, the 3D movie goggles and stuff. But it's finally here. We finally have the technology.
You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up. Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there. Sweet breath of Arcade, thank you.
Spoiler, he is a liar.
It's coming loose. I can feel it. You fool. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Oh. Yeah. VR actually also taught me that you jump fast while sneaking, so it's actually pretty useful. And he's gonna get killed by zombie dudes. Nope, he's dead. Actually did not see. After this fight, I will go back and read your comment because I did not see it. Let's check real quick. It's not letting me. That's really weird. It's not letting me check. Is it because I'm in combat? There we go. That's actually really great if they did. I know I heard some sort of statistic that they sold a lot more because of Skyrim. Like, Skyrim really, it really did what they were expecting. Made a bunch of people jump onto VR. I mean, as far as, from what I know, apparently the only game really worth playing. Why is it going on and off air? This is really, I think my stream's bugging. Someone tell me if it's like disappearing and reappearing, because that's what it's telling me it's doing. Like the stream, the video is like cutting off and on. Maybe if I load it, it'll fix it. Because even if it's working for you guys, it's still really annoying. It's making the little jingle and constantly saying it's a... Well, I think it just stopped. Huh. Okay. It finished. But yeah. Like before Skyrim, like the real AAA title that PSVR had was just like Resident Evil, pretty much. And as good of a game as it is that I hear, I've never actually played it yet. I do plan to buy it for VR now. As good as it is, not everyone likes Resident Evil. Especially people who don't like scary stuff. And from what I've seen, I'm gonna guess if you don't like scary stuff, you should stay very far away from VR. And I heard that. I haven't really played it either. That channel I mentioned earlier, PSVR Without Parole, seemed to really like it. I don't have the aim, so I guess I'm gonna have to buy the bundle of the game that comes with the aim. So that guy wouldn't have gone down that fast in regular, any other version, because I wouldn't be able to shoot sneak arrows that fast. Let's go back using a dagger, though. I keep feeling guilty every time I pull out the bow. This guy is... no one else woke up. That was really interesting. It didn't say I was discovered yet. But it also wasn't giving me sneak attack bonus. So I'm not... Let's see. Let's see if I can actually sneak onto these guys. On thief characters, I always end up saving a lot more than any other character. The one thing, I guess this was also in Skyrim, so I guess like the other version, so I guess it's not a huge difference, is I end up... Oh, Rec Room, but isn't Rec Room on more than the PS4? This is a hard choice. More damage. I just can't hit him. Damn it. I'm surprised at 6 times damage I didn't do a lot more damage. So yeah, what I was saying, Farpoint and Rec Room. I don't know if Rec Room's on any of the other consoles. I know Farpoint isn't. Haven't played it, and I have to get the aim for that. So I'm not sure how soon I'm gonna get it. I'm probably gonna get the aim soon because I also want to. Well, I want Doom VFR, but I also heard from the same group of people that the Move controller is actually surprisingly much better for, I have a total of like 400 hours. I definitely don't have as much time as I used to. I'm not one of those people with thousands of hours in my games. But I do spend, I think I use my time well. So I did a lot in those hundreds of hours, those 400 hours. So I have like 200 on regular Skyrim, and I have about 200 on Skyrim Special Edition because I bought that as soon as it came out. See what? It was really cool that the saves transferred with Special Edition on PC. So I hope when VR comes... I don't care about saves, actually. I don't mind starting from 0, so I'm not even going to comment on that. If Vive VR doesn't transfer saves, I will not even consider it a complaint. It's really fun to do. I'm not sure if I'm going to get bored of just swinging my arms crazily at enemies. Especially when they have huge like getting up animations that let you just wail on them. Oh shoot, he's gonna... I'm not gonna be able... Oh, he doesn't see me. Haha! Damn, I'm only like level 4, I'm already duping these guys. I'm just a Draugr, guys. No need to be suspicious. Oof. Okay, I wasn't able to dupe that guy, but... Can't dupe them all. was actually surprised though. There was a place. The stream. Yeah, it could be. There's something wrong with my network. If you look at my account, my YouTube channel, there's like 5 videos from earlier today, all like 10 minutes long. They're essentially White Walkers. Close enough. But, yeah. I've been having network problems all day. Is he gonna see me? Oh, wow. I was pretty surprised I got the sneak attack on that. But yeah, I've been having network problems all day. Like, I'm lucky it's even streaming, because those 10 like videos I have from earlier are all like after 10 minutes, if I was lucky, like the stream would just say you've lost connection. It's really disappointing. But hopefully it improves. So I'm definitely gonna do alchemy on this guy, so gotta grab all the glowy mushrooms while I'm in this cave. I could try turning off my computer too. That might give me a little better bandwidth. So this is a guy. He's pretty fun. He was fun to think through because I still wasn't 100% used to using the bow. Snipe. But now I feel like I got a lot better. Not good enough. A lot better, but not good enough. Yes, I have. I actually played quite a bit, and I'm actually a subscribed member right now, even though I haven't played for like a week. So that was good. I didn't realize I'd be getting this game. So very mixed feelings about it on my part. I actually got really disappointed in Elder Scrolls Online ever since they did the one Tamriel, where everything is at all times, everything and everyone is scaled, so that you can make a new character and go to the final area and everything will be scaled to your level, or you'll be scaled to the highest level, I guess. But and it's not because of scaling itself. I think that's a wonderful idea. I think they scaled it, they got a wrong sense of scale when they did it. I don't know what that is. Sounds terrible though. But when they scaled Elder Scrolls Online, I think they made it too easy, I guess. Maybe maybe before that update, I was constantly going against things higher than my level, but the game felt a lot harder back then. They pretty much made it like WoW is, where you don't have to put effort. It's really hard to die. Dungeons are, like, whenever you do a dungeon, it's like it's pretty much like a race to see who can pull groups faster. And that's how, like, World of Warcraft turned, and that is why I quit World of Warcraft, because I like challenges in my games. Or so I say while making a sneak character in Skyrim, whose like sole job is to one-shot every enemy at some point in the game. So as you can see, I'm already getting a little broken this early in the game, where that guy was running straight and he see me, so I was still getting stealth bonuses. It makes you feel a little dirty, like you're doing something wrong. Like, you have to stop and wonder, like, am I cheating? Because it feels like it. Not really. I don't dislike Star Wars. I just never get more of it for some reason. I'm a really weird nerd. Like, most of the really popular stuff, maybe I'm a hipster and I don't know it, but a lot of the super popular stuff I never got into. The only Lord of the Rings movie I've seen is the new Hobbit two-parter, and I only saw the first part, never saw the second part. And the only Star Wars movie that I've ever seen was the original Episode 4 and Episode 3. I can't give you a good reason why, other than I just didn't feel like it. KOTOR was good though. It's the only Star Wars game I've ever played. That and like pod racing for the N64 because someone gave it to me. There's sneak increase once again, and that's a level, right? That should be a level. Oh, I already gained a level before, apparently. 20. I don't know what I'm gonna need stamina yet for. It just raises my carries. I think I'm gonna keep health and stamina. Well, stamina gives me run, I guess. I honestly don't know. I'll keep health and stamina the same. Oh, I had 2 levels. I didn't even realize it. Holy crap. Well, so I'm gonna jump straight from 4 to 6, I guess. So muffled movement, like, this is only making it worse for me. As soon as I get these perks, it's not gonna get any harder, even though I'm gaining level. The game's just gonna get easier, and that's the problem with sneak. And as much as we want to call it a problem, we all secretly love it. So I never really did much with sneak. Let's see what with speech. This is actually really cool. That's really cool. What did I say that made you say that? I have no idea. Oh, N64. Yeah. Pod racing was like my first game, only because someone just gave it to me. But I also don't know what to get. Yeah, we're thief. Let's do thief. Yeah, Ocarina of Time is a game I played a ton of times, for sure. He's up there. Let's get this. So there's one guy over there. He's turning around. Should be another guy there, though. Like, this guy's not seeing me at all. I've gotten to the point where I'm completely broken. Yep, I can just chase this guy. And There we go. Yep. There we go, the start of the broken sneak guy. That did not take long at all. I did not notice what your comment is. I'm gonna go back and read that, don't worry. A 100%. 100% more PC gamer. Damn it, I did miss that comment, not because I wasn't trying to read it, but because the on-air icon was in front of it. I think Aaron... I love... What the fuck? How am I equipping this? Anyway. I love his sequility videos. I just didn't like that one. No, never. I think he has very good insights. I love how he does his videos, but there's some things I think he has to, like, question a bit more before flat out saying stuff like that. He's also older, so he grew up with a lot of those games, so I'm 25. 92 is when I was born, so I definitely didn't, like, I definitely was not playing the original Zelda when I was a kid. One of the first games I remember enjoying was actually that Tasmanian Devil game for the Super Nintendo. That was like the first game I was given as a present. I was like 4. So I didn't play much of that, and so I think maybe he has a little bit of nostalgia bias or something. I personally don't think it's fun when you're not given a single clue, like, what the fuck to do, as he talks about. He's also he views games as purely games, and this is what games were before they got the huge production value. So I don't think he's wrong. I missed your comment too. God damn it. I'm missing... Oops. Missing too many comments. Gotta go back. At least there's a way to view comments. I'm really glad they have that. I've played them all because we had those consoles, and I've played them at some point. I didn't grow up with them. I could always turn it off and go back to something newer. So we had like a Sega CD, Sega, whatever the handheld system they had was called as Nintendo. I think Atari, yeah, Atari and a Jaguar. I can't remember them because I was like really young, but and we don't have any of those consoles anymore. But yeah, I think he has some nostalgia bias. I think he just views games because he enjoys. Okay, you're 40. That makes sense. But see, games aren't just games anymore, and that's how he views it. He looks at it just as gameplay. But now with all this production, with frickin' VR, there's more than just gameplay. If you look at Skyrim at just a gameplay aspect, it's kind of crap. Like, look at fighting. There is nothing complex in fighting. You swing. And even with non-VR, it's even worse. You press your mouse button, and the character, his hand is stuck in one place, and he just swings when you hit the mouse button. It's not complex, but it's because this game was made for something more than just gameplay. Like, pure gameplay. And he needs to understand that it's because of times, it's because of technology. If you can't sell someone by selling them into the experience, you gotta sell them with the gameplay. There's different levels of technology allowed for different reasons to sell the game and what your game could do for consumers. So that's the only thing I disagree with him. I think he looks at everything as pure gameplay. He doesn't look at the immersion. He doesn't look at, like, I don't know, role-playing. Like, Skyrim's amazing because it lets you feel you're a freaking badass. All the Elder Scrolls, by the way, not just Skyrim. All the Elder Scrolls always made you feel like you're this badass hero that starts from nothing. And it's the feeling more than... The feeling is the game. And I think that's perfectly valid, just like I think his ideas are valid. I just don't think it makes, like, Ocarina of Time a worse game than the original Zelda. He also says that about Castlevania. And I agree what he says in the Castlevania game about Simon's Quest. That game was absolute crap compared to the first one. But he tries to say, like, at the end, he kind of gives this hint that all Castlevanias after that are not so great because of leveling and curves of difficulty. But I disagree. Like, I love Castlevania games. And I actually don't like the original Castlevania. I don't like that style of gameplay. I like RPG elements with saves and, like, finding where you're supposed to go. Quick tip, I've done this first dungeon so often, I don't even have to look at the claw for the clue. I just know each one is 2 times. Every time. Yep. That shows how much new characters I've made because I've done the same dungeon that many times. And like even especially when I started Skyrim, role-playing was like a huge thing. Like maybe not it's not like complete role-playing. Metroidvania, not Mania. Super Nintendo. Like it was much better. I actually finally played it much later on beat it finally on a emulator. But I like the RPG elements that started with the PS1 version, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. That was the first Metroidvania type game. And I really enjoyed it. I like the saves, I like finding new weapons all over the place. He says they're not hard. I think the first time around it isn't that hard, but you're enjoying the story, you're enjoying exploring, and I think that's fun. It doesn't have to be hard. But like, for example, my favorite Castlevania is Portrait of Ruin for the DS. And that game, when you beat it, you unlock harder modes. And the final hard mode is level 1 hard mode, where you can't level up at all. The last boss kills you in 2 hits. Like... And that's if you're using the best armor. Like, I don't think he gives enough credit to, like, different style of games. But, I am a huge Metroidvania fan. Castlevania and Metroid are probably on, like, my top 2 games. It's just really sad because I'm not a console gamer. Like, you asked if I was a PC gamer, like I said, 100%. I didn't finish answering that. This is my first console since a Xbox 360, and I barely used that. I only bought it because a friend was selling it, and all like 20 of his games for like $50, like something incredibly stupid cheap. So I played Gears of War 1 and 2 on it, and Halo 3, and Bioshock, not Bioshock, no, I did play Bioshock. Bioshock 1 and Fallout 3 because I didn't have a good enough PC to play Fallout yet. Then when I built my first PC, I never touched my, He already found me. I guess I'm not that broken yet. Did I just make like an angry cat sound? No. I kind of want him to yell at me again, see if I make a rar. No, I just made a weird sound. Best games of all time. I hate those. They always change. Having a hard time reading the comments. I did actually die. Did I die? Oh, nope, he's telling my household. Okay, time to run my ass out. I wonder if I can lose him, like his aggro, by sneaking yet. Am I good enough? Oh shit. Hide. Oh, it's so scary. Oh, please don't see me. Oh god. Does he see me? He sees me completely. Oh. I really would like to lose him. No, I don't think I'm gonna lose him. He's seeing too much. Then time to kite him.
What?
Oh wow. I didn't think arrows would hurt him that much. Why were my daggers doing nothing? Okay. That was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. I would have used a bow and arrow from the start if I knew I was gonna do that to him. Okay, I'm gonna read comments, because several people said stuff. I did not see them. Okay. Favorite games and console peasants. Consoles were coming out fairly quick. There were so many of them, I didn't want to bother. Like, I was a computer engineer major until I graduated. So I was using a computer a lot. I coded. So I was already always on a computer, so why not do everything on a computer? So I work and play on the computer. It just made a lot more sense to me. It was also more fun because I built my, like, being a computer engineer, I'm obviously interested in computers. So, like, my first game, I've not bought a single gaming PC. I've built them all, and I find that fun. I find it fun learning all the aspects of building a PC, what all the buzzwords for video cards and processors are. I overclocked my first PC. Like, when I first learned about overclocking CPUs, I literally spent like 2 weeks at least where I would come home from work and do nothing but sit in my dorm room changing voltages and frequencies on a CPU like 0.01% at a time and running tests on it. Like, that was fun to me. Like, you couldn't do that if you were a console player, I guess. So, and again, there were so many, I couldn't afford all of them. Like, I was good at saving my money, but I couldn't buy a lot at once. Like, building a PC was easier because I bought, like, a piece, like, every 2 weeks or once a month. Yeah, it kind of is, yeah. That's pretty accurate. And I enjoyed it. And I don't like worrying about a bunch of different things. So I didn't want to have 3 different consoles, Sony, Xbox, and Nintendo. So I stuck with PC gaming. It was so much easier for me. I didn't have a TV. I just watched TV on my computer. I did everything on the computer. Felt like it simplified my life much easier. But yeah, I haven't bought a console in like almost a decade, and this is the first one. And that really is only because of they had exclusive rights to Skyrim. If this was on PC, I would have not gotten a PS4. Huh. Really? Hold on 1 second. I'm actually gonna take off my headset. I'm gonna go look at my computer to see just how bad it looks. Okay, so I even turned wireless off of my phone. I mean, you've watched before, right, CJ? It's never been that bad. Is it normally that bad and you just never said anything? Let me check the settings on it. I forgot about that. You actually don't really do any of that with I don't even think you can edit bitrate. It just asks you what kind of quality audio. Actually, not sure. Oh, sharing and broadcast settings. There we go. Broadcast settings. No, it's the same thing. Nope. I'm not sure. Does it still look just as bad, though? If it does, I might just completely stop the stream and start it again. So, if anyone's still there, please let me know if it looks... That's disappointing. Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna restart. Gonna save. Actually, I'm gonna restart the PS4 entirely. Let's see if that does it. It's gonna end now. I'll be right back.